Hey guys, what's up? I am now in Incheon International Airport on a layover en route to Cebu and then Panglao tomorrow. I'm snacking on my mom's banana bread. Thank you so much, Mom. It's a lifesaver. And right now it's 6:30 in the morning. Back home, it is 1:37. So kind of a time difference. My circadian rhythm's all whacked right now. This last week, I finished my last day in the pharmacy and then immediately performed at two events. The first was the Bavarian Ice Festival in Leavenworth, Washington, and the second was at Whoopee, a sex-positive variety show in Portland, Oregon. I also got everything packed, and if you want to take a look at what my packing list entails, here is that. I had a 12-hour layover in South Korea, and I'd have to say that I found some fun ways to keep occupied. If you ever have a long layover at Incheon International Airport, they have tons of exhibits and weird things to make you look twice. Some of my favorites were a virtual reality experience where you could base jump and fly in a wingsuit, and a 360 dome where you could watch a presentation on space exploration. Around 1 p.m., I decided to go on a free transit tour that takes you into the city. It's paid for by the airport, and they ensure that you only go on tours that won't interfere with your flights. Alright, so I'm on my layover in Seoul, and we are going on a little tour. The first tour that I went on was to a small temple about 30 minutes away from the airport. One of the fun things that I learned is that people pray to this large tree called the grandfather tree if they want to have babies. The temple was originally named after a jade Buddha that a fisherman found in the ocean, but it got stolen years ago and was replaced. The funniest fact that I've learned is that this temple is often busiest around Korean SATs. Apparently, parents and kids are in here frequently praying for high test scores. So here we are at the Songdo Hanok village. The second tour took us to an outlet mall for our first stop to tempt us to part with our money. I'm not a huge fan of shopping, but I made friends with some fellow travelers from Seattle. We found some really delicious food. Are we going geocaching?
We're hunting for lions.
We're hunting for lions in the wild. Is it here?
In ancient Asia.
So the geocache is not in the grate. Okay, so we were foiled. We didn't have the information we needed, but we got within 14 feet of it, we think. So then it was back to the airport. On the way to and from the city, we get to cross a 19-kilometer-long bridge that gave us some interesting views of the city and ocean. It's supposedly one of the longest bridges in Korea. They got us back to the airport with over an hour and a half to spare before our respective flights. Okay, now the adventure continues. We have found a passport, and we're going to try and hunt down the person in the airport and return their passport. It's like geocaching for people! So just an update on the passport situation. We pulled a Sherlock Holmes and figured out what gate the lady was leaving from, and then we just dropped the passport off there. The guys called her over the loudspeakers, so hopefully she gets her passport back. Alright, so it is almost midnight and I have my stuff and I'm through immigration and customs. I'm going to find somewhere to crash out for a few hours before I catch the early ferry to Panglao tomorrow and meet my new freediving family. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, The Sailing Siren, for more freediving related content. I'm doing this Zero to Hero internship for at least 3 months, so if you have any questions about the whole process or you want me to cover anything, please feel free to leave a comment or shoot me a message. Okay, it is time for that nap. Good night, guys.